semiconductor. Okay, transport phenomena. Today I will discuss on transport phenomena in semiconductor. Okay, transport phenomena in semiconductor. Here I will discuss three things. One is what is the drift velocity, that means concept of drift velocity. Number two is concept of mobility, and number three is dependence of mobility. That means the mobility depends on which factors. Okay, so there are some important question. Here is the electron mobility in metal decrease with increasing temperature, and the reason is the metal electron concentration high. This is both are true or not, you have to answer it. Okay, this is the one type of question, and I will discuss many other questions related to this drift velocity, mobility and dependence of mobility. In this lecture series, I will discuss the electronics device and circuit, and this lecture is suitable for BSc Science and BTech Engineering course, that means Science and Engineering course. Okay, and it will be very helpful for various competitive exam like IES and DRDO, ISRO, etc. Here, so let's start the transport phenomena in semiconductor. Here I will discuss two things. One is semiconductor and another is metal. Suppose this is the metal. Okay, this is the metal. Suppose this is a metal, and this metal has free electron. This metal has free electrons. Okay, free electrons and some ions. Free electron and some ions. Free electrons and some ions. And if I take, suppose this is a metal, and if I take another is semiconductor. Semiconductor. So in semiconductor I will draw the two band structure. Okay, two band structure in semiconductor. Okay, two band structure, because this is valence band and this is conduction band. So this total is a semiconductor. This total is a semiconductor. Okay, now if I give electric field, that means if I applied electric field, so this is volt. So if I give electric field, that means in this way, if I give the electric field on the semiconductor, that means the electric field will be generated along this direction. Okay, and electric field will be along this direction, suppose. Now in both cases, current carrier, what is the current carrier? In metal, current carrier is only electrons, that means free electrons. Okay, and here the current carrier is or one is electrons, free electrons, one is free electrons which are on the conduction band. This is the free electrons. Okay, this is a free electrons, and the holes are here. This is the holes. This is hole. This is holes. So here is the current carrier is two. One is free electron, number two is holes. Okay, so due to the applied electric field, the electrons of the metal experience force, okay, opposite to the electric field. So force experienced experienced by electron will be f of E. Suppose it will be E into E. Here is the negative, so in direction the force will be opposite to the electric field. So due to this force, here will be force will be here, the force in both cases, one is electron and one is hole. The force experienced by electrons will be minus E into E, that means, and the force experienced by hole equals to E into E. The charge of hole and electron is equal, that means charge of electron and charge of hole are equal. That's why it will be f of E equals to E into E. Here you see that in this case, if the electric field direction is along this direction, the free electron moves along this direction, okay, and the holes moves along this direction. The electron moves opposite to the electric field and the holes move in the direction of electric field. So due to this electric force, this is a mass of electron and acceleration of electron will be minus E into E. That means acceleration of electron will be minus E divided by m of E. That it will be m of E. Acceleration of electron equals to, this will be acceleration electron, and acceleration of hole will be, this is the acceleration of hole and acceleration of electron. Now in mechanics, all of we know that if a particle has acceleration a, then the velocity will be increase indefinitely, okay, with time, indefinitely with time. But here, when these electrons move, there will be a collision. That means the velocity, according to mechanics, if a particle has acceleration, then the velocity of this particle will increase indefinitely with time. But here, what is the condition here? When the electrons move, there will be a collision. So for the path of electrons movement, there is a collision with ions, okay. For this collision, the energy of the electrons, energy of the electrons or holes, okay, will be decreases. So for this decrease of energy, the velocity of this particle, the velocity of electron or holes will be retarded, okay, retarded. For that means the velocity will be decreasing because energy is decreasing. So it attain a steady state. When the steady state is attained, the velocity will be maximum. The velocity will be maximum, okay, maximum. This steady state velocity is called drift velocity. This steady state velocity is called drift velocity. Okay, drift velocity. Okay, so here I explained how the velocity, steady state velocity is occurred and what is the drift velocity. That means, what is the drift velocity? Drift velocity is the maximum velocity of electrons attained by the electron in steady state. Okay, this is the drift velocity. Now, the movement of holes is along this direction and the movement of electron is along this direction. That's why the current will be along this direction, the current will be along this direction, and here the current will be along this direction. Now, here you see that the velocity, that means drift velocity. What is the VD, the drift velocity? The average drift velocity is proportional to electric field. Okay, if I applied more electric field, the velocity will be increasing. That's why you may say that the drift velocity is proportional to E. Okay, drift velocity is proportional to E. Now, this drift velocity, you may write that this is a constant, mu is constant. Okay, so mu equals to Vd divided by E, and this mu is called the mobility. For electrons, it will be the mobility of electrons equals to the Vd by E, and the hole's mobility will be Vd by E. Okay, there in semiconductor there are two types of mobility. One is electron mobility and number two is hole's mobility. And in metal, the mobility is only for electron, that means the mobility equals to Vd by E. This is the mobility. If you want to define the mobility, that means the drift velocity per unit electric field. What is the mobility? The drift velocity per unit electric field is called the mobility. Okay, now you want to the unit of mobility. What will be the unit of mobility? The unit of mobility, here you see that the unit of velocity, is meter per second, and the unit of electric field is volt per meter. Okay, so it will be meters square divided by volt second. The unit of mobility will be meter square per volt second. Okay, this is the mobility. So here I have discussed two things. Number one, what is the drift velocity? Number two, what is the mobility? Now, number three, how the mobility is depends on various factors. Number three is I will discuss how the mobility depends on various factors. If you see that if any metal or semiconductor, suppose this is a metal or semiconductor, both. If this is a carrier, okay, carrier, and if I applied electric field, then for this electric field the electron will be moves. Then the mobility depends, that means mobility is a function of electric field and temperature, because due to temperature in semiconductor the collision and current carrier will be changed. That's why it is the mobility depends on two things. Number one is on electric field. Number two is on temperature. That means mobility is depend on two things. Number one is electric field and number two is on temperature. Okay, then how the mobility depend on electric field? Here the mu dependence of mobility on electric field. How the mobility of metal or semiconductor depends on electric field. There is three conditions. If the electric field less than 10 to the power 3 volt per semi, then mu is constant. Okay, mu is constant. Now, if the electric field greater than less than 10 to the power greater than 10 to the power 3 volt per semi and less than 10 to the power 4 volt per semi, then mu is proportional to 1 by root E. That means this is the proportional. That means mu is proportional to 1 by E, root E. That means you may write that mu is minus 1, 2. Now, if the electric field is greater than 10 to the power 4 volt per semi, greater than less than not greater than 10 to the power 4 volt per semi. Okay, this is volt per semi. Then mu is directly proportional by E. Okay, direct proportional by E. That means mu equals to Vd by E. That means Vd equals to mu into E. Okay, this is the dependence of mobility on electric field. Now dependence of mobility on temperature. Okay, dependence of mobility on temperature. It is related in this fashion. That means mu proportional to T to the power m. This m is for silicon. There is two things. Number germanium. One is germanium and another is silicon. Okay, silicon. And germanium silicon, there is two things. Number one is for electron and one for holes. So for electrons m will be something, for hole m will be something. Here will be for electrons m will be something and for hole m will be something. Okay, for germanium the m is for hole 2.33. Okay, and for electrons the m is 1.66. For silicon for hole it will be 2.7 and here will be 2.5. Okay, this is the relation. That means for silicon and for this is for germanium. So in this way the temperature mobility of semiconductor depends on temperature. Okay, now you have to know what is the mobility of germanium and silicon. What will be the mobility of germanium and silicon? Mobility of germanium. Mobility of germanium and mobility of silicon. There is mobility of electron germanium and mobility of hole, and there will be mobility of electron and mobility of hole for silicon. Okay, the mobility of electrons for germanium, it will be 3800 semi-square per volt second. Okay, and this will be 1800 semi-square per volt second. Okay, and for silicon, the mobility of electrons is 1300 semi-square per volt second, and this will be 500 semi-square per volt second. So using this data, you can say the mobility of electron is greater than the mobility of hole. You can say this. Okay, using the data, you can say that the mobility of electron is greater than mobility of hole, and you can also say that mobility of germanium is greater than mobility of silicon. Okay, this is the important things for your short answer type question. Okay, this is the main things. Now here the carrier concentration, you have to say that mobility depends on carrier concentration. Carrier concentration, is it depend on carrier concentration? Okay, carrier concentration does not, mobility does not depend on carrier concentration. Okay, mobility does not depend on carrier concentration. Okay, this is the things. Now I will discuss some question. Okay, here is the one is assertion and reasoning type question. Here is the one type of question. Here there is a question that electrons mobility in metal decreases with increased temperature. So in metal, mobility will be decreasing. Mobility will be metal. In metal, mobility will be decreasing. Mobility will be decreasing if temperature is increasing. Why? Because in metal, suppose this is for there is a why the electron mobility in metal decreasing with increasing temperature. Okay, because the mobility is proportional to 1 by temperature. Okay, if temperature is increasing for here is for semiconductor. Okay, for metal, this mobility, electron mobility in metal decreasing with increasing temperature, because there will be a collision. Okay, there will be a collision. Okay, for the collision, the electron mobility in metal decreasing with increasing temperature. Okay, now in metal, electrons concentration is high. Electron concentration high. That means both A and B are true. That means both A and R is true. Both are true. Okay. Now the R is correct explanation of A and R is not correct explanation of. Or that means if the electron mobility of metal decreasing with increasing temperature and the metal electron concentration high, these two things is not related to each other. Okay, because due to that means mobility does not depend on carrier concentration. That's why this is not a correct explanation of A. That means that this question the answer will be B. Okay, answer will be B. Here the main things you have to know, why the mobility of